are going to be talking about casting multiple curses or blessings, be it on a target, and why we do that. Now, there's the number one question that you guys will ask me when you contact me is, how long before I see results? If you ever want me to cuss you the fuck out, ask me that. I do not know how many times and how many videos that I can tell you, you cannot predict when you are going to see results. It is impossible. Anybody that tells you that is lying. They're lying and they're trying to get your money. There are so many different factors. Did you tell me the truth? The situation may not be as truthful as you're telling me. You may be playing the victim when you are the victimizer. So when you come to me and you're asking me to do a ritual for you and you're not honest, then that could be the reason why you don't see results at all, because the universe knows you're fucking full of shit. And when you try to curse someone and they don't deserve it, most likely it's just going to come back at you. And that's not karma. I don't believe in karma. It's an energetic thing, because they don't vibrate where you're trying to send them. The person didn't do what you said, so their vibration is different. Now I'm sending out a curse, and you know whose energy or vibration matches that curse? Your ass, because you're fucked up and you know you're wrong. And it's gonna go to where it vibrates, where it resonates. So it will go back to sender, to you, because the other person doesn't deserve it. Now, if the person happens to deserve it and they are vibrating on that frequency, it will go to them like a heat-seeking missile. And it'll miss you because you don't vibrate there. You were not the victimizer. You were the victim. Your frequency isn't low. You're not low vibrational. So it's going to miss you. So it's not about karma, it's about vibration. So when we have to do things over and over again, this is because, we're trying to build an atmosphere through that ether that I was talking about that sticks with our target. And the best way that I can show you that is try to physically show you with a couple of props. Now, I have this ball here. Like, imagine if this was someone's auric field. Now imagine this is, the person is inside of here. This is inside, and the outside is their aura. The green is their aura. So they're encompassed inside of it. This is the energetic field that they take with them in their car, to work, to school, whatever it is. It never leaves them. We all have our own energetic field. So this is the person. So say we're trying to curse them for whatever reason, and you yourself have done the curse, or you have paid me to do the curse. And so we send that curse through the ether, heat-seeking missile. We send it to them. This is the curse, and it lands here, and it goes through, and we have the curse there. So that curse has gone through. I don't think I can get this all the way through the bottom, but there we go. So that first curse hit right here. So you can see that there's still a lot of space on this. So imagine that this auric sphere could be, I don't know, it could be 10 feet from the person, or it could be a mile around the person. So this person is walking around in here, and this ball is a 10-foot globe. If they are walking 6 feet on the side of this and 4 feet on the side of this, they're gonna miss that. It was directed to them and it hit in a certain spot, and that they are not exactly in that spot at any time, it's not gonna hit. So say this was to target their finances. So we sent it into their sphere. This is about their finances. Well, they happen to have a healthy bank account. They're fiscally responsible. They have a 401k, they have a retirement. Unless the stock market is gonna crash or they get fired, we're not able to do anything with this missile, because this missile was targeting their finances, and their finances are secure, and there would have to be some act of God to get this missile to blow up in their life the way that you want, because you're targeting one specific thing, their finances. So if they don't move in a certain way to align with this, you're going to miss it. And then you contact me and say, it's been 6 months, it's been a week, it's been a year, and my curse isn't working, I haven't seen any results. Well, you told me that you wanted to curse their finances, and that money was the most important thing to them, and that's what you wanted to take away from them. You sent that one curse to them, it went here, but they're not anywhere over here, they're down here, they're on this side, they're on this side, they don't even come anywhere close to where that curse hit. So what do? It's not working. I'm not seeing the results that I want. So what do? We target something else. You may even be able to send the same curse to the person, but we want to do it in more frequency. So you're saying, you know, I really want results from this. I'm going to send another curse to them, and I'm not just going to target their finances. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to just generally curse them, period. I just want them cursed. I want them to have the worst bad luck on the planet. Okay, so finances, so we do bad luck. So you got your bad luck one here. So now you have 2 spots there. So again, we're trying to cause bad luck. Maybe their car has a flat tire or something. That curse is only targeted at one thing. You send another curse to them. You know, I actually want to go ahead and target their romantic relationship. So now we got 3 points in here. And imagine that it's going all the way through and it's starting to intersect. I don't quite have the strength to try to get this through without breaking it. So you send another curse. Now we have 4 points. You sit and you curse them again. And again. And again. So now we have 6 curses that we have sent this person, 6 or 7 curses that we have sent this person. Imagine that these are going all the way through the sphere. Is there anywhere in this sphere that they could walk where something doesn't fuck them up? They're going to hit it wherever they go. They're going to end up hitting something. I guarantee you. It's a game of averages in certain cases. Hit it again and again. There are times that I have sat and cursed someone, no bullshit, every week. Every week I sat and cursed them for 6 or 7 months. Now that's 24 curses that I sent to them. Now imagine physically what that looks like. Sending something into their realm, sending something into their field, and it starts to get heavier and heavier and heavier. And I don't care how impenetrable someone may seem, if they deserve the curse and you keep sending a negative energy their way, there is no way that that person is going to be able to get out of this web that you just sent here. There's too much going on. You could keep sending the same curse where it's finances. Okay, well, it didn't work the first time, but the second time, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh time you sent it. Oh, well, look at this now. Instead of their car breaking down, now they're having issues where they got their hours cut at work, and now they're not able to contribute to their 401k the way that they were. Something else happened, and now they had to take some money out of their savings, and now their savings is cut in half. Something else happened. The stock market crashed, and they lost all the gains that they had in their crypto wallet. You don't know. Now, you know, think of it like a porcupine. One quill is not going to do anything, but if you sat here and you had all of this thrown at you and all of it stuck to you, you're going to be in some pain. You're going to be in a lot of pain. There's no way that there isn't something in your life that isn't affected when you have this many quills in you. And these would be curses, energetic curses. Now, you can even curse someone once a day. It doesn't have to be a candle curse. It could just be a thought where you sit down and you think, you know, I want this to happen to this person. This is going to go on to this person, and go ahead and put that energy out there. There's no way that if you put this much dedication and this much energy into sending this into someone's auric field, that one of these heat-seeking missiles would not stick. And that is how you get results. There are some times that one and done just doesn't do it. Now this here is not even 24. Like I told you, I cursed someone once a week for 6 months. That was 24 rituals that I did on this person. This isn't even 24. This is less than 24. But you can imagine how the life of that person was after I sent those 24 rituals their way. There's no way that they were not affected. And it may have just been, you know, the flat tire, the first, you know, curse, because there wasn't enough energy built up. When I kept sending things into their auric field and sending things into their auric field, it started building. They started having a lot of shit happening to them. Friendships going sour, things that they thought that were completely solid that they had on lock as far as multiple women, things like that, turning into horrible circumstances. These women became curses to him, super drama. Everything that could go wrong was going wrong, and it was because I just kept at it. So let this be an example, physical example, of what it's like to build on curses. Sometimes one and done isn't going to be it, and you have to keep sending and keep sending and keep sending and keep sending to where there is nowhere left to hide in this person's auric field that they can go where they are safe. Their work is cursed. Their job, is falling apart. Their relationships with their family is cursed. Their romantic relationships are cursed. Their finances are cursed. Their mental health might be on decline because you targeted that. You've started targeting the things that they enjoy in life. If they're bicycle enthusiasts, they go out and they get into an accident, tear a hamstring, they can't even ride the fucking bike anymore. Like, just everything is starting to go wrong in their life. And when people go through hard times, believe me, they do suffer mentally. That now the person's depressed, maybe he's gaining a little bit of weight now, is not as attractive, can't pull the same bitches that he used to play around with when he was with you. Little things happen, and it starts to landslide. It starts to become a landslide. So you have to keep at it. I can't give you a better example than that. That's why I always implore you to just do magic on your own. You don't have to spend thousands and thousands of dollars to get a spellcaster or myself to keep repeating these rituals for you. Do it yourself, and if you save money and say, hey, I really want a professional to help me hit it one time, I'm going to pay you to do it one time, and then I'm going to do the other ones. And if I still don't see results, I'll pay you to do it one more time, and then I'm going to do the other ones, and we'll work on it together. You don't have to be a professional to bring about results. You really, really don't. When you're hitting people like this with this much energy, it's best for you to do it yourself anyway, because it happened to you. Nobody's going to have more energy and more hatred for someone than you. You were the victim. Now, while I may be able to tap into it from my own personal experiences, put some of my, reserved hatred into your ritual, nobody is going to feel the energy like you have felt. Absolutely not. And you're sending that out into that ether soup and sending it and zipping it to that person, it will start to stick. But you have to have consistency. And whether those results take, months to a year or whatever, nobody can predict. I cursed someone so bad one time that they got cancer. And I knew it was me that did it because I remember the exact ritual, and they got cancer in the exact same spot that I had cursed on the little effigy of them that I made. They got cancer. And it took years for it to develop. And I did it and I forgot about it. And then when they, busted out with cancer, I was like, holy shit, I remember I did that ritual. That's the best thing, is just to forget about it. Things will always come back to you. You'll do these rituals, and once you get all the energy and hatred out, it's like, I've been cursing them for like 5 or 6 months. I'm actually over it. I've met somebody else. I don't give a shit. Their life is their life. I guarantee you that may even speed it up. In a month or so, or the next year, whatever, you'll get a phone call. Girl, did you hear what happened to your baby daddy? Or did you hear what happened to your ex? It's on the news, or it's on Facebook, it's on whatever. It will come back to you. Or they'll call you and tell you themselves. Oh my God, you're not going to believe what happened to me. I could really use a friend. Okay, sure, what happened? Not knowing that you are what happened to them. And they're calling you and reaching out to you and telling you, the source, what happened. That's happened to me so many times, where somebody has fucked me over and they called to catch up and say, you're not going to believe my life. You're not going to believe what happened to me. Oh, I believe it, bitch, because it was me that sent it to you. So just be diligent about your magic. It's going to work. It's going to manifest. And if it is not working, change your tactic. If you keep trying to target someone's money and you can't target their money, then just send out a general curse. Maybe pick a demon and say, hey, look, do what you see fit, because you can see a little bit further than me. Whatever you see fit, I am going with, and I allow you to, enact on my behalf and curse this person. Maybe money isn't the path of least resistance. Magic goes through the path of least resistance. It would be too hard to try to make this person lose money because they're too financially secure. But their Achilles tendon is the fact that they're an athlete. So you start targeting their health. Start targeting their health. They can no longer perform. They can no longer compete. They can no longer do the things that made them money or the things that made them happy. That is how they're going to start losing money, because their health is deteriorating. They can't work as much. They're depressed. Things start to fall apart. They start to pull back from society, whatever it is. And then you start to see the results that you wanted, because it's not about targeting their bank account and hoping that a embezzler or whatever it is, a scam artist, steals everything out of their account. That wasn't the way to go. You needed to target their health. So keep an open mind and keep working at it. Keep trying different things. Sometimes the way to get what we want is not going straight forward to it. Trying to break couples up. If they're a toxic couple and it seems like they can, like Whitney and Bobby, there's never going anywhere. You might not be able to break them up by trying to make them not love each other, but you could break them up if finances were bad and they weren't able to afford their rent anymore and they had to split up and move in different places, or one person had to return home because they lost their job and something happened where they had to move to a different state. Whatever it is, there's a million different scenarios. So stop thinking straight line and start thinking of other avenues that you can go through, because I guarantee you when you start to broaden your range, you'll start to see some results. But sometimes we're keeping ourselves stuck because we just want to see it one way, and that's the way that we want to see it, and it's not the path of least resistance. So look for the path of least resistance. People's, their health, their money, their loved ones, whatever is going to really cause seismic activity in their life is what we want to go for. And doing it multiple times sometimes is the key. Here we want to make their life a porcupine, where we just have all of these energetic quills in their aura, where there's no place that's safe and no place for them to hide, because we have basically stuck it to them as much as we can, and we sit and wait. That's all you can do. You sit and you wait and you just forget about it. You try to forget about it as much as you can. And I know how fucking bad it sucks when you want someone to suffer now the way that you are suffering, but you have to let it go, work on your own healing, move on, and it will come back to you. It will come back to you. You'll get that phone call, you'll see that Facebook post, or they'll get that text message, whatever the fuck it is. It will come back to you and you'll be like, oh my God, I remember, I did that years ago. And now look at him, he's homeless or whatever it is. I saw him on the corner begging for change, whatever the hell it is, it will come back to you and you'll sit there and you'll think, wow, I really did that. It happens when you are not waiting for the results. It happens when you forgot about it and you just walk the fuck on like a bad bitch after you set it and forget it. I've done everything that I've done. I've done months of curses. I just made sure that I sent all the energy out. It's out of my body now and I'm good. It will come back to you. I guarantee you. So multiple rituals sometimes are needed. Patience is needed. Patience is a virtue. I don't have it either. When I want someone to suffer, I want them to suffer right the fuck now, okay? Like not now, yesterday. Sitting here cussing demons out and, getting super pissed off when I'm not seeing the results that I want to see when someone's really fucked me over. And I have to remember, I'm a bad bitch. I know this shit is going to come true. I know it is. I know I have to work on my healing because I'm starting to get in my own way of my results by doubting myself or, wondering what's going wrong. Nothing's wrong. Everything has its wrong timing. So until you feel like you've gotten all the rage and anger out, keep firing it off. Keep firing it off. Go ahead, get it all out. If it takes you a week, a month, half a year, get it all out and then walk away from it and don't think about it anymore. And it will happen. It will definitely happen. So that is my advice. And of course, I'm always here for you if you do have any ritual needs, but most of this stuff you can do for yourself. Empower yourself and use your own rage. As soon as someone pisses me off sometimes, I will come home immediately still pissed off from that encounter, and I will go ahead and push it out and put it into a ritual. I'll put it into a candle, I'll put it into something and get it out of my body, because these emotions just floating in our body can cause cancer in us. They can cause all sorts of disease and dysregulation. We don't want that. So that is why we get it out. And magic is the best way for me to get things out, for sure. And I think it'll be a good healing experience for you as well. You know, when you're doing it yourself and not waiting for a spellcaster to send you an email and say, hey, you know, here, you know, I've done this for you. It's like you are getting it out. You're getting a release. When someone else does it for you, that emotion is still in you, and you have to get it out a different way because you're not doing the actual ritual yourself. So I implore you to play around with your magic and try to empower yourself. And again, I'm here for you always, and I hope to see you guys soon in the next video. Bye.